Good evening and welcome to TV24's Primetime Sports. I'm Gerhard Mathangani, joined in by Chase Robinson in Hoover for the final session of SEC Media Days. All 14 teams have gone through, 4 more today, starting with the Alabama Crimson Tide.
That's right, and coming off their 2013 season with a 2-game losing streak, Coach Nick Saban said this year it's going to take establishing a new identity and buying into the system to get back to being a national championship contender.
If we have that mentality that we actually want to go to the national championship and win the national championship, I think it will permeate throughout the team, and those guys will have a positive attitude and, you know, a winning attitude as well.
The emphasis for us is for our players to reestablish their identity, for us to reestablish our identity as a team. And I think to do that, you know, everybody's got to buy in, 100% buy-in. To the principles and values that helped us be successful before.
For the first time in a while, Alabama has not yet named a starting quarterback, but Florida State transfer and one of the most anticipated players in college football, Jacob Coker, is expected to be that starter. Senior wide receiver Christian Jones says he is a different quarterback than Alabama has ever had.
He's very smart. He has a cannon for an arm. He can throw the deep ball, the short ball, the timing on his throw as well. He just have a different release. He's a different quarterback that Alabama ever had.
With a new grandchild and a future son-in-law, the dynamics of the Saban household have changed completely.
I was somewhere behind the kids and the dogs. Now the grandbaby has kind of moved up and I've just kind of moved down on the totem pole of attention. And, you know, Kristen got engaged, so now we have someone else who gets more attention than me, so I'm just kind of hanging in there.
Next to the Georgia Bulldogs, they entered SEC Media Days 2 years removed from their berth in the conference championship game. Last season, a myriad of injuries led to a disappointing 8-5 record, third in the SEC East. Now they face the challenge of replacing one of the greatest quarterbacks in league history, Aaron Murray, with fifth-year senior Hudson Mason.
It's hard to replace a guy like Aaron, man. He's the best quarterback in SEC history to me. He did a great job of just teaching Hudson a lot of things and, you know, passing that down.
Hudson Mason has taken charge of the team, and he's really stepped up and become the leader that Georgia needs at quarterback.
The Bulldogs will lean on one of the best running backs in the country in Todd Gurley. He rushed for over 950 yards and 10 touchdowns last season.
You know, guys say that guy's a beast. This guy's a beast. People don't want to tackle this guy. You know, they definitely don't want to tackle him up high. You know, everybody starts going low on the guy because they just don't want to get run over.
For Ole Miss, the big story is senior quarterback Bo Wallace. In this tough conference, he tells us that he's working to be the top quarterback of the conference.
I want to be regarded as the top quarterback in this league, and, you know, I've worked like it this offseason. This is the best offseason I've ever put in. So, you know, I'm excited about the season. I'm excited about, you know, kind of playing with a chip on my shoulder with, you know, some of the things being said. So, you know, I'm excited, and, you know, I'm ready for kickoff.
Coach Hugh Freeze is also excited about his third year starting quarterback.
Bo's okay with that. He's comfortable with who he is and where he's at right now, and as am I, and excited to see how he helps us define year 3 of our journey.
And finally, the Kentucky Wildcats are coming off a Final Four in basketball, but still hunting that first SEC win in Mark Stoops on the gridiron. The Wildcats won just 2 games last year, but had a very strong recruiting class. Stoops, heading into his second season, says they are still a major work in progress.
I'm very proud of where we're at. I'm very confident about where we're going. I'm as confident now where we're at Kentucky as I was before I took the job. You know, we're good things are happening there.
You wouldn't put football and reality TV in the same sentence often, but you can with Georgia. Former Bulldog player Josh Murray, brother to Aaron Murray, is one of the final contestants left on The Bachelorette, and he says they put the real in reality.
We were talking about The Bachelorette, and of course he couldn't give away anything at all, I think he said he was going to have to pay like $5 million or something if he spilled the beans on what was going to happen. But he said, hey, Coach, he said, a lot of people don't think this thing is real. He said, but I can tell you it's real. So if anybody ever wondered if The Bachelorette is real, it's real stuff.
And today, the media picks from the SEC came out. And for the East side, South Carolina tops the chart at 1, and Georgia and Florida follow at 2 and 3.
In the West, it's Alabama, Auburn, and LSU 1, 2, 3, with Alabama taking the crown. It must be noted that the media has been correct just 4 times in the last 22 years. That's a wrap from SEC Media Days in Hoover. For Chase Robinson, I'm Gerhard Mathangani saying so long from SEC Media Days 2014. TV 24's Primetime News returns after the break.